are listening to Skipping the Queue. Today we're talking about Ultraman Blazar, episode 17. My name is Red. I'm joined by Mel.
Nothing personal, kid.
And only Mel. Razin is not here. It's just us today. And we got a hell of an episode of Blazar.
Razin on his Kagurabachi arc.
Oh yeah. He's out. Yeah, he's bringing. That can't be many chapters at the moment.
Yeah,
There's got to be like 10.
He's gonna help. Bring 180 souls to peace with his katana.
Yeah. So the quickest of quick summaries of this episode, and then we can just get into talking about it, is the kaiju that have been previously defeated by Blazar are showing up as like ghostly forms that don't do anything, and they're getting destroyed by a wandering space samurai called Zangil. And he approaches Blazar to get his help to destroy the final, to send the final soul on its way, because they're ghosts, they're vengeful spirits, and this last one, post this Nijika Gachi is back. This one manifested into physical form, like halfway, and so he requests Blazar's help with destroying it, and they eventually team up and fight it and destroy it. And it looks like Blazar's gonna have to kill Zangil.
Yeah, because Nijika Gachi absorbs Zangil. Yeah. And Zangil goes crazy.
But he uses the flat of the blade. He uses the back edge, the blunt edge, to knock out Zangil and unpossess him. And then him and Zangil destroy Nijika Gachi's vengeful spirit. And they go get coffee, and Zangil's like, "Oh, the coffee hasn't come yet, but I am gonna die. So rip." And then he dies. And it's good.
Yeah,
that's it.
It's a good episode.
That's the episode.
Yeah, it's pretty straight to the point. Much like the Master of Blades, the katana.
Zangil is so cool. He is full on. So he's an alien that has come to Earth, and Gento's like, "Why do you talk like you're in a historical drama?" And he's like, "Well, I've studied the history of your planet, and I really liked samurai." And I was like, "Oh my god, it's Ken-sama." Gomenasai. My name is Zangil-sama. It was amazing. Him being like the two best exports of Earth are samurai movies and coffee, and I'm like, this guy is the best.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't as much in like the older shows, but it's more of a thing, I guess, in more recent shows that we haven't got to yet, that like different aliens have different takes on Earth culture, and like if they're just like the antagonist of the week, we don't necessarily get that, but if they're like more heroic, they might be more fleshed out in that regard, just because we get the heroes actually talking to them about things that aren't, "Oh no, you're not gonna take over the planet, evil guy."
It's fun to get a team up. I like I like just the Zangil design when
it's a
he's
good
in
design.
Like, kaiju mode. Yeah, it's strong. It's got a hint of who's the guy from the Big O with the pointy head.
I forgot the name.
It's Schwartz something.
Yeah. I think it reminds me also just like one of the robot masters from Mega Man 10. Who's like a... Hold on, let me get a picture of Blade Man from...
Schwarzwald from the Big O. That's who I was thinking of.
Oh yeah, here's a picture of Blade Man from Mega Man 10.
Blade Man from Mega Man 10. Oh yes, absolutely. This is him.
Yeah,
This is that
same
guy. This is Zangil. His head's a blade. His head's
Yeah,
also a blade. Okay.
yeah.
I thought it was just pointy for a second there. No. This guy's cool. Man, I should play some Mega Man games.
Yeah.
They seem, I mean, I know that's supposed to be like really hard, but they also seem quick.
Yeah, I mean, like, they basically, like, most of them are NES games or games emulating NES games. And the ones that aren't are still, like, within, like, the same 5 years away from the NES games. That's just, like, expanding on the formula in ways that are, like, slightly longer.
The most I know about Mega Man is everything you told me about Legends, and also I've seen the intro to Mega Man 2, obviously, and I'm just like, man, imagine imagine seeing that for the first time in like the 80s.
It's even funnier because like Mega Man 1 is kind of like a not good game that's really like rough, and then they did Mega Man 2 as just like we want to do this. Capcom won't let us do it on company time, so we'll do it by ourselves. And they did it, and it was an astronomical leap that people think, oh, this is still the best one. And I'm like, I don't know if I think it's the best one, but like there is a good reason why people think that.
Anyway, Ultraman Blazar. Gento
Different
and
man.
this guy's different man. Gento and this guy's interactions are fun. It's all it's like Gento is having the issue where he's like, you're an alien, I'm in not the
anti-alien
Ultra Guard.
police.
I'm an anti-alien cop. I have to fight aliens. I don't know that I should be telling you my name or anything like that.
Yeah.
Zangil's got a favorite cafe.
Yeah. It's a pretty cool cafe. Looks nice.
Yeah. I want to drink coffee with Zangil. It seems like he knows what's up.
I do like that, like, at the end of the episode, after they beat Nijikagachi, Gento does, like, come forward with, like, his name and also Blazar's name, because Zangil's, like, knows just by, like, sight that, like, oh, Gento's Blazar.
Yeah.
And, like, Gento is just, like, trying to walk around it, and Zangil's like, no, I know who you are. Don't worry. He just shows, like,
he shows the newspaper upside down. He like pulls out. The stories of the world are transmitted through things such as these. Pulls out a newspaper.
Has to flip it back right as up.
Yeah. The other thing, like in that first scene of them in the cafe, it's like when Gento's like, you don't look like a human right now, and Zangil's like, I do to everyone else. That's just because you got some Ultraman. You got that Ultraman in you.
Yeah, you got the Ultra Eye.
You got that dog in you. And
also, it's fun. I won't actually finish with that.
Is the when the woman walks past Zangil and it just like switches over to him.
Oh yeah.
I was just like, yeah, we got some style here.
Good cinematography. I like how we get like two different. I think I retweeted, or maybe it was on Blue Sky, but I saw good fan art that would help represent something in this episode. That's like the two sides of Blazar with a sword, and one is like the cool swordsman, and the other is it's Blazar, so he's still jumping up and down like a monkey holding a sword.
Yeah. So because Zangil is big sword mode, that means we've got the focus for Blazar this episode is big. You know, it's sword time. He's using the sword a lot, and he gets it powered up so he can fight like in the weird, like if he can damage Nijikagashi, who's in like this weird ethereal semi-corporeal mode.
You're right. I think it's like Zangil like touches his sword and powers it up kind of thing, which is cool.
Ultraman Yaoi.
What's more Yaoi, Blazar and Zangil, or Soga and the other one guy?
Oh my god. It's a good question. One I will have to ruminate on. The actual sword fight between the two is like they do like the running past each other thing, and then one of them collapses. Classic. We like the classics.
It's very funny that like Scarred shows up on the scene and is just very confused by this whole thing. It's like, hey, wait a minute, why is that alien's a good guy, but now he's not, but now he is? What?
Yeah. Earth-Garon gets owned this episode. Barely involved.
That's just normal at this point.
No. Earth-Garon can be a hero sometimes.
He's a guy now. he's a guy.
He's a hero to me.
It's like, what if the capsule kaiju was the only other kaiju in the show, basically?
Oh my god. There goes my hero.
Don't worry, he'll have some shining moment, I'm sure, especially in the finale. We'll see.
Yeah, he'll be the one that destroy. He'll do the mole thing in the finale, the magmarizer, maybe. Who knows? I don't know what modern Ultraman goes
Finales?
for. Yeah, it's weird. I'm like, I
Actually,
don't have any familiarity.
Goes is from the Ultra 7 finale.
What was that? Sorry.
Goes is from the Ultra 7 finale.
Okay.
That was a dumb joke. Don't worry about it.
I didn't get it. Oh, I'm dumber.
You know what? You'll probably hear it back when you edit this.
Yeah, it's the. What else did I have? I didn't make it. I don't.
I think it's the part of the end discussion they have where like he's just like, yeah, I'm a ghost too. Bye. Obviously, like better than the way I just said it, but that's the gist of it. And then like, Gento's just sitting alone when he gets like both their coffees and desserts, and he's like, "Don't worry, I'll have both of them." And it's nice.
Mm-hmm. It's nice. The other thing I guess we haven't really talked about is there's another alien in this episode that I don't get to see. I don't know if they're coming back in the later season. I don't know if they're a reference to something. I'm lacking franchise understanding. Maybe.
Did you just forget this one? Which one is it?
So Zangil fights a guy out in space and gets defeated, and that's how he gets because he starts out as a reckless fool. He's explaining to Gento. He's out in space fighting stronger and stronger enemies until finally he gets beaten. And I'm gonna look
up the episode so I can like maybe see because I was watching live and I kind of forgot.
The alien that beats him gives him a mission of dispatching the souls, helping. I keep saying it's supposed to be helping. You're helping the souls, like dispelling them, letting them move on. It's like spiritual stuff, and that's how Zangil gets his mission, and it's becomes a mission of redemption essentially, kind of.
Oh yeah, the alien with like the samurai armor.
Yes, I have no idea what this is. I don't know if it's coming. I have no idea.
Off the top of my head, I don't know if it's from an older series, and also since we don't get a face, I'm also just like, is it just supposed to be a generic guy, and like we just need someone?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe. We will see.
I know. I'll put it in a sorter if it's a separate guy, but we'll see.
But yes, Zangil's whole deal is that he's been humbled and he wants to redeem himself, and I just like him. He's cool.
I was concerned like when like Ninja Kakashi like fused with him, because I was like, no, is because I didn't want like an outcome where Gento had to kill him. Because I felt that'd be kind of like I felt it just would suck.
It'd be a letdown.
Yeah. So the fact that like, they resolved it peacefully and they had the team up at the end is very cool shot. Thumbnail of this week's YouTube, by the way, is gonna
of course is
for good, and then they could do like the passing on thing separately, which is nice.
Yeah.
That's like a thing I think sometimes happens in like Super Sentai, which I don't like, which is like the monster of the week is good, but due to reasons has to be killed anyway. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you don't have to.
They do it too much for it to be, for it to hit.
Yeah.
It like it's this thing where it's supposed to be like, oh, it's a twist, but it's like, no, it's not. This is your default. This is not a twist. This happens every episode.
Yeah.
This is you have to kill the alien at the end of the episode. This is if you didn't kill the alien at the end of the episode, it would be a twist.
I did check the wiki, and it does seem like the samurai alien is like this guy's from another season. I have actually seen this season.
Okay.
I won't mention which season it's from.
Clearly didn't make an impact.
Listen, it's been a while.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Saw that show in 2020.
Yeah, but for all I know, I might have slandered your favorite Ultraman show just now.
Who can say?
I don't know. Who could say?
We'll find out when we get there. But yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well,
good episode. This show's good still.
Yeah.
I don't think we've had a stinker. Except for
No,
the recap last week, which doesn't count, but it was...
Oh, yeah, so we said, like, a couple of weeks ago, we said, well, we'll talk about the recap after the week after. And then Mel watched the recap and was like, you just don't need... It's a waste of time.
Yeah, it's literally just like some cartoon mascots are like, let's talk about the kaiju, and then they do like stats review of the kaiju by reviewing the footage, and there's like banter between comedy mascots, I guess, but it's like, no, it's for the kids, and it's just filler, but it's like, it's not even like the first recap one that we had, which was like a little cute story about like some journalists, and even that episode we didn't really talk about much, but like,
yeah, there's
more to that one than this one.
Yeah.
Yasunobu's amateur astronomy friend doesn't show up on this one either, so what's his point?
Exactly. All right. Well, do we have anything else to say about this episode? We've got to 20 minutes, basically.
Yeah, we don't need to. We don't need to push the 40.
No.
It's fine. Quick and clean cut. Like a katana.
Clean cut, like a katana. Folded Japanese steel. Bowing to my elders.
The Masamune of podcasts.
The Masamune of podcasts. That's us, baby.
Absolutely.
All right. Now that we've been cringe, we have to end the show.
Yeah.
Plugs. If you want to follow the show, you can do so at Ultra_Q. That is at Ultra_QUEUE. That's on Twitter. I didn't mention Twitter. Sorry. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I'm at gender_redacted. Mel.
You can follow me at Dick Rounds on Twitter usually, and on Blue Sky. We got the email, ultraqpod@gmail.com. We got the coffee, ultraqfund, coffee. The coffee's not in the URL. Whatever. The link's in the description. Razn's YouTube channel, at Raznbrand. You can find him there.
Yeah, you can't find him here. He's actually here. He's just had his mic muted the whole time. He's been in the record. He just didn't have anything to say.
Don't actually do this because it's work for you, but it'd be funny if you just put like a soundbite from Razin from an older episode here.
You can't say that because then I'll do it. We can't joke about these things. I'm not gonna do it. I
know you won't do it. That's the audience can imagine it.
Yeah, imagine we did a funny joke right here. And then laugh and tell us that it was really funny. Thank you.
Yeah. Imagine a Return of Ultraman episode too. That's needed.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to take shots at you. It's not your fault. I'm sorry. I just thought it'd be funny.
Yeah, our Return of Ultraman episode. I don't know when I I can't drive, and everyone I know in this city has moved out, including my whole family. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way of getting my PC to a shop. That isn't just carrying it down the street. All right. We will see you next week for more Ultraman Blazar. I watched the preview, but I don't actually remember what happened in it, so it might be, yeah. Hopefully it's good. I expect it'll probably be okay.
So far, track record good. I don't expect the show to fall off. Macross.
What if we hate the ending of this show? All right, now that I've presented that thought, bye.
Yeah.